Hello everyone, guys. My name is Amit Kumar Singh and I'm your master teacher at Vedantu. And here we are going to have the discussion of a beautiful application with respect to KVPY 2018 SX Part 2 Mathematics. So I'm just going to pick one of the very beautiful application for you and I'm going to discuss that. Okay. So bachcho, let's just quickly see to that question. As you can see on the screen, it says let f from close interval 0 to 1 to r be an injective continuous function that satisfies the condition -1 less than f of 0 less than f of 1 less than 1, then the number of functions g such that from -1 to 1 close interval 0 to 1 such that g of fx is equal to x for all the x in close interval 0 to 1 is. Options are 0, 1, more than 1 but finite, and D option is infinite. So guys, this question is very analytical. Need not to do much, just think rationally. Okay, I'll just explain how to attempt this question. Guys, the very first thing I'll try to pick up over here in the solution is the g of x. Okay, the moment I'll see this g of fx is equal to x, I'll get a thought that if f and g are two functions such that g of fx is equal to, that means f and g are inverse of each other, which means that inside g, when I'm trying to visualize g of x, guys, definitely inside g I'll be getting the outputs of fx. So yes, so for g of the range g is defined as range of fx to close interval 0 to 1. So what is going to happen? This is what is going to happen, that whatever values you'll give to x, it will give some answers corresponding to fx, and that range of fx, obviously if we'll try to visualize the data, range of fx is open interval -1 to 1. It will lie from 0 to 1. So yes, if you'll ask me about g within this interval, that is from -1 to 1 to close interval 0 to 1, I'll say g is going to be 1 1 also, 1 1 also, and on 2 also. Reason, g of x is equal to x. But point is that if you try to visualize in the interval close interval -1 to 1, guys, if you try to visualize in this interval close interval -1 to 1 to 0 to 1, I'll say it cannot be 1 1. Okay, this function cannot be 1 1. Reason is very clear, cause in open interval -1 to 1 to 0 to 1, guys, g is something which is going to be 1 1 and on 2. Reason being that g of x is equal to x, right? But we will try to visualize within this closed interval, I'll say it cannot be any one. Reason is very clear, cause for all the values of x, okay, if I try to visualize g with respect to all the values of x which are lying between -1 to 1 excluding the range of fx, I'm trying to visualize this interval. Okay, all the values of x which belongs to this segment now, g can map to infinite number of options within closed interval 0 to 1. What I'm trying to say, whatever inputs are left over in this interval apart from the range of fx, guys, still g will be having infinite many possibilities to map to the codomain, right? So reason that such kind of choices corresponding to 0 to 1, it's not going to affect the nature of g of, right? Still this condition is going to be true. So how many possibilities, how many such functions g I can have? So if it can map to any number of numbers in the closed interval 0 to 1 corresponding to this interval, I can say infinite number of gx are possible. It's as simple as that. You need to visualize this thing. That's the most beautiful thing, I'll say. I'm repeating once again just to summarize this thing. Okay, so initially I started with g of. Okay, the moment I see g of x is equal to x, that means f and g are inverse of each other. There definitely g will have to be within this interval in which this g of x is defined now. In this interval, g will have to be 1 1 and on 2. What is that interval? So if I'm talking about g of, the range of fx is -1 to 1 open interval. So yes, within this interval, g will have to be 1 1 and on 2. But how about close interval -1 to 1? Means definitely in this interval it cannot be 1 1. Definitely. Okay. So if you try to visualize the leftover interval between -1 to 1 and the range of fx, guys, I can have infinite such combinations. Infinite. All the values can pick any values from 0 to 1, as it is not going to make any difference to your g of x, right? So which is why I'll say I can have infinite such functions of g of x. That is why the correct answer for this application is going to be infinite number of gx are possible. So if you'll ask me what is going to be the correct option, guys, obviously option D is going to be the correct one, and that is here, it's going to be an answer. So guys, I hope all of you would have understood this question and no one is having any problem. Okay, I'm sure you would have enjoyed also. So guys, just stay tuned. We'll be back again with one more beautiful application. See you then. Thank you.